here I'm talking to CUPD to see their reactions if such case really happens at CU. There are a lot of wind farms constructed around the United States like here. They indicate the promising future of this industry. Over the past year, CU has increased its foreign international student enrollment by 23%. The current drought situation makes even more challenges in preventing wildfire in Boulder. There are no universal answers to guaranteeing safety during such an event, but we still need to be aware and prepared during our daily life. Boulder is a windy place with winds over 50 and 60 miles an hour in many days during the winter. In some cases, they reach 90 and 100 miles an hour, making Boulder a perfect spot for winter energy testing. Behind me is a wind technology center belongs to National Renewable Energy Laboratory. There are a lot of wind farms constructed around the United States like here. They indicate the promising future of this industry. Boulder and many other areas around the U.S. possesses plenty wind sources, but wind energy is expensive and predictable. Those are big problems.
The biggest problem with wind is that it is intermittent in that the wind doesn't blow all the time, so you don't get energy from the wind all the time.
Currently, wind energy, with very few exceptions, means there are locations where wind energy is actually really competitive. But in general, wind energy is right now not competitive money-wise, so you need to have some form of a stimulus or subsidy.
Generating electricity is one thing, but it's another problem getting it to people's homes.
And it's also their distribution problems because we don't have enough distribution in the places like the northern Great Plains where there's a lot of wind.
Because of those issues, power companies are reluctant to invest money in wind projects, especially in today's fragile economy.
A wind turbine, a 2.5 megawatt wind turbine, is in the million of dollar range. If I can tell essentially the bank with great certainty how much energy and what the value of the energy is that the wind farm produces, the lower is the risk.
Given climate change, reducing oil reliance, renewables like wind and solar may play a key role in the future. The American Wind Energy Association reports in Colorado alone, wind power production could create up to 6,000 new jobs. By 2035, the state hopes to raise wind energy production up to 30%. Eric Wang, News Team Boulder. The driest March on record led to this. Here in Colorado, 4,000 acres devastated, 27 homes destroyed, and 3 people were killed in Lower North Fork fire at the end of last month. In Boulder, some better luck. 2 wildfires were quickly put out in Left-Hand Canyon and in the Overload.
Both appear to be human-caused, unknown reasons, but no lightning was reported in that area. Both sort of sat around an acre plus or minus in size, and fortunately, due to a good response from the fire departments, we were able to contain both fires.
Still, these 2 fires can't help but remind people of the 4 Mile Canyon fire in Boulder in 2010. 2 years have passed, and the restoration work is well underway.
Boulder County Parks and Open Space is administering the lands here and doing whatever they can do to help eliminate the potential of erosion, and at the same time bring back some revegetation, some native grasses, and try to restore the land back to a pre-fire condition.
People's daily lives also are getting back to normal.
I love it here. It's my home, and I think it's just going to keep getting better. I think it's going to be okay.
The fire directly impacted hundreds of residents and makes them evacuate from their homes. Now we see this area is on its way to restore from the disaster. However, the current drought situation makes even more challenges in preventing wildfire in Boulder. Boulder is having its driest March in recorded history, and with only recorded 0.01 inches of rain and no measurable snowfall. That is the lowest precipitation since 1910. Making matters even worse, a very meager snowpack.
I have a map here,
The reds and pinks are where it's below average. So you can see in Colorado, and especially to our south, we're less than 50% of average for this time of year. So very low snowpack, which means when the snow melts, there's not going to be as much water going into the reservoirs that we would see in a typical year.
Their dry conditions and expected high winds prompt Boulder County Sheriff Drew Pally to enact the fire ban across unincorporated Boulder County that will continue through April and may go into May. Fire management officials also remind the public to raise wildfire awareness and report any hazard that may cause wildfire to the police. Eric Wang, News Team Boulder. Getting away from where the shooting is occurring, finding a place where you can hide, using anything you can get to disarm the shooter. Take China as an example. The number of new international students at CU this year includes both undergraduates and graduates, has reached 343, who now account for more than 22% of the international student population.
You're trespassing. And the government cannot abridge that right. My right is being abridged. John.
Hello, Boulder! How's it going, Buffaloes? I want this forever to be a country where everybody gets a fair shot, everybody's doing their fair share, everybody plays by the same set of rules. And I'm not about to quit now. We don't give up here in America. We get up, we get each other's back, we help each other get ahead, we work together, and if you all are willing to join me, I guarantee you not only will we stop these interest rates from going up, but we're going to remind the rest of the world just why it is that America is the greatest nation on earth. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.